What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible Today, and Non-Fungible Tomorrow. And today I want to add some variety to the show rather than just go through news and stuff like that. I want to stream myself playing a game which is called Life Beyond. Okay, so full disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with Animoca Brands. I'm not affiliated with Darewise or Life Beyond. It's just that I do see a lot of similarities between this game and also with Yuga Labs Otherside, and that I couldn't help myself but to really dig deep and to really talk about this game. And without further ado, let's look at this, right? So today I will be streaming the game. The game will go live in 9 minutes. Okay, so during these 9 minutes, I want to talk to you about the background of the game. Why I think it's very exciting, and also why I decided to use a show to cover it. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, since April, I have been covering this game on this company. So what happened was that Animoca Brands has acquired a company called Darewise, right? The indie game company developing Life Beyond. So basically, the game that I'm gonna play in 9 minutes is actually developed by Darewise, right? So this is actually a subsidiary of Animoca Brands, okay? So for those of you who do not know, Animoca Brand is a big company. It is a Hong Kong-based company, but Sandbox is one of the investments, right? So they are very big in the blockchain space. So Darewise Entertainment is actually a European game studio. So it is made up of highly accomplished game developers with deep experience and have been working on successful AAA games, including Assassin's Creed number 4, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Unity. So I think this would be Ubisoft, right? So they have been working in Ubisoft, Dying Light 2, Black and White, Tom Clancy's The Division, right? And the Fables. And so Fable is kind of like a Microsoft thing. So basically, yeah, exactly. It was co-founded by former Ubisoft game director Benjamin Charbit and former Ubisoft Quiet Tech lead Samuel Khan. Both of them will continue to operate the company after the acquisition, right? So, the interesting thing is that this collaboration will actually facilitate planned growth, accelerate game development, and combine expert AAA video game development with blockchain integration, non-fungible tokens, and play-to-earn capability. So this game, Life Beyond, is going to be a blockchain-supported game. It is going to support play-to-earn. Okay, so I think everything inside that game is kind of like an NFT, so we'll have to explore further in 7 minutes. So it will be free to play, low barrier of entry, series of free drop of the NFTs are required to play the game announced soon. So I registered for this, right? And I connected my wallet, and the airdrop need a key, and therefore I will be playing this game. So if you're interested, the public access actually opens in 7 days, right? So in 7 days, you can actually download the game and play it. So this will be interesting because it is going to be a play-to-earn MMO, and the game is actually built on the Unreal Game Engine, which Unreal Game Engine 4, which the quality is pretty good, right? So you will be doing pioneering, settling, politics. So it is an MMO game, and it is being developed by industry veterans. So I'm really excited about this, right? So I've been covering this, and the reason why I've been covering this is that you do see these screenshots, right? The reason why I've been covering this is that because of this, okay? In April 16, what I said is that you saw it here first, but after checking out the website, I have a strong feeling that the Life Beyond could be beyond the other side from Yuga Labs. So April, no one was talking about the other side. They haven't even done the drop yet. But whether this is a good call or not is your decision, right? So the reason for this is because in April 14, what happened was that Life Beyond team decided to buy a Bored Ape, right? And then they came up with this post and say, imagine a bridge joining the crazy universe of Bored Ape Yacht Club and ours, right? And who knows, maybe someday you'll see some very bored and very mutant apes wandering on Dolos, right? So basically what it means is that in the future, they have plans to integrate with Otherside, right? Very likely they have plans to integrate with Otherside. And so it basically means that both games probably could be running on the same engine, right? Both games have some sort of interoperability things that could allow you to move one Bored Ape to another world, right? So what makes me really bullish is that at that point of time is that there has never been any third party that really used the Bored Ape logo, right? As you can see here, this is actually the Bored Ape logo. And then over here on the close, there's a Bored Ape logo. And the reason for that is that Bored Ape Yacht Club explicitly says that even if you own a Bored Ape, right, other than the rights to the art, nothing herein gives you rights to the other trademark, other intellectual property rights. So this would include the Bored Ape Yacht Club logo, right, and associated logos. All of these, right, are expressly reserved in the name of Yuga Labs LLC. So in order to have a publishing material like this, right? Basically, what it means is that I believe that Darewise has certain type of familiarity with the team at Yuga Labs in order to use the logo, right? Because you can't just use other people's logo without permission, right? So I do think that something is happening beneath. And I just speculate. So all of this is speculation, right? I greatly speculate that there's a chance that Otherside is being built by Darewise at the same time, or some of the elements will be borrowed. And the reason for this is that, so this is the Life Beyond website, right? So there's 4 minutes. The open alpha is happening. This is the graphic that you can see. They were selling NFTs. They were selling founders package. I talked about it. They have a light paper. So it is a MMO game. So this is actually the first MMO game that I'm gonna participate that is Web3 based. So I'm very excited about this. So be a pioneer, be ready, be yourself, blah blah blah. Really great art. Be a founder, NFT collection. It's on the Polygon blockchain. So if you want to get access today, you can actually buy it. So they are a subsidiary of Animoca Brands. So for today, the reason why I can access this today, and the launch is just going to happen in 4 minutes, right? In 4 minutes, it's gonna launch. So the reason why I have access to this is that I registered for, I linked my account, I created an account, linked my wallet. So they airdropped me this apartment key. So a lot of owners actually, and 1 mil total. If you look at this, basically anyone can get this key if you registered. So this is, so this is before May 6th. So we have been waiting for a month plus, right? So you could, if you have a founder's pack, you could get a gold key. If you have a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT or Mutant Ape, you get a special key as well, right? And then you have special utility. So it shows that they have a very close connection with Bored Ape Yacht Club or Yuga Labs, right? So something must be happening behind the scene. So if you look at Yuga Labs, for those of you who do not know, Otherside is Yuga Labs, NFT marketplace. Metaverse play, right? So if you look at the bottom, basically Otherside is done by 3 parties. You have Yuga Lab, Improbable, and Animoca Brands. So Improbable is basically like the engine that allows people, like more than 10,000 people at the same area in the same space. But you do have you need someone to develop the game themselves, right? And basically Animoca is the one developing the whole game. Because if you look at the NFT purchase agreement, you look at the details, actually when you buy an NFT, when you buy an Otherside NFT, you basically comes with a legal binding agreement with Animoca Brand Games, like Vantage Top Group Limited, which is Animoca, right? So basically Animoca is the one building this game. And for those of you who've been watching my show, you do know that the demo is gonna come in July, right? So the timing is just so perfect, right? Yuga Labs Otherside demo is coming in July, and Darewise demo is actually today. So we look at this, right? So this is actually the Yuga Labs leaked document a while back. So this guy shared it, and you can look at it. They're planning to build the SDK, which they did share about here in the other side, right? But actually, for those of you who know game development, basically this thing is actually the Unreal Engine default avatar, right? So the reason why I do think that something is happening, or maybe Darewise could be working on Otherside, is because Life Beyond this game is actually using Spatial OS and Unreal Engine 4. Okay. So basically, and also they have the proprietary tech, Wise World and Orchestrator, which allows the developer to create and grow large world and coordinate complex ecosystem respectively. And for those of you who've been following this whole thing, Yuga Labs was able to come up with a Otherside demo very quickly, right? And you can't just spin off a game within a year without anything behind the scene. So for those of you who remember when Ape Token came up, Benji Bananas was one game from Animoca Brands that they kind of integrated, the play to earn mechanics, right? They have an existing game, they adapt it, and then you can earn tokens. So I do believe that to a certain extent, maybe if you're interested in Yuga Labs' Otherside, you do have to check out Life Beyond, right? You do have to check out this game and see the potentials of this game. And maybe you'll see some similarities with Yuga Labs Otherside. So if you are into that, definitely check it out. So the time is here. Let us go here and check out the game. So right now I'm loading. Okay. Hopefully this works. Let me wear my headset. Never tried this before. My first time. This game is all new. So it seems like it's still not yet out. Okay. So let me go to the Discord and check it out. No announcement yet from the team, but it should be launching today at exactly this time. So let us wait a bit. Let me refresh it. So I think, it takes time, a lot of games. This is actually early access, right? This is early access. So it really does take time for them to maybe link it or whatever. But no update yet. Let us go to the website and see if there's any update. So for those of you who do not know, or if you're interested, let me share with you more details. What you can do is go to playlifebeyond.com, go to the website. This is the page that you'll have. They have a trailer that is working. You want to join the open alpha, you press download launcher, and then once you download it, you can install it on your computer, and then it will have a like a launcher, right? And then you can double click on it. And then you can actually log in using your email account. So for me, I have an email. And then I previously linked my wallet on the website already. So it should be able to read my NFT ownership. But right now, it seems like there's no update here yet. So let me double check on the Discord. Let me see. Is the game live yet? Okay. So right now, I'm actually in the Discord on the other window. So it will be cool to check if they are launching it yet. So let's see. Oh, it's not up yet. So basically, yeah. Okay, people are saying it's not out yet, so we'll just have to wait. This is very highly anticipated. Servers are currently offline. Yeah, I mean, like, we do need some leniency for, game launch. This is without a doubt, the first early access. So if this is not really working, I'll go through the website in a bit more detail. So right now it's still loading, but as you can see, this is version 2.90, right? So this is almost version 3. So they have been doing some sort of testing or gameplay. So if we look at the back, right, this game has been building for quite some time, I believe, even back in 2020, right? So 2020 0.1, this is a very early edition, and then they started building more and more, and now they're finally able to, incorporate blockchain capabilities and also allow people to play it, right? So basically, this is the game website. I'll just kind of chill a bit and then see if they will launch it. If they won't launch it, unfortunately, I can't show you the gameplay, but I do hope that I can do the live and, share the gameplay. So if you look at this, be the true owner of your experience, become a citizen of a virtual eco-punk society, right? With a fascinating alien world where you can be whoever you want to be, enjoying the feeling of a modern MMO game with endless social and creative possibility, powered by Web3 and blockchain technology. Okay, cool. And then you can connect your wallet here to log in. So the features is you can be a pioneer, discover a wounded planet that needs your help to heal. So basically, you gotta build and harvest resources, I think. The world could hold the key to the future of mankind, but it needs to be killed before welcoming your new settlements. Be ready, learn how to use incredible tools. So you have tools which somehow looks like big guns, and jump into various fun missions with your teammate, fight the corruption and save the planet. So there's like a PvE element to it. Be yourself, further than the game's adventure, add to ownership to your experience through NFTs and own your gears, outfit, and even your land in the endless world. So, yeah, true digital ownership, according to like what Yasu really like to talk about at Animoca, like you really own that asset, right? So build the foundations for a new society. The game will give you opportunity to become a citizen for a new kind of eco-punk society. As a true citizen, you have a chance to own land and build home. Heck, build a bakery scene. So this is kind of like a metaverse play as well, right? So it really kind of gives you the vibe of Otherside, the Yuga Labs Otherside, where you explore and then you may possibly own land and build on top of the land, right? You'll get to develop social skills, learn how to craft unique NFTs and trade with other players. Outside the game, you'll be able to interact with your community, fulfill a bunch of goals that will be rewarded in the universe of Life Beyond. All the players have true digital ownership, so you can become a founder. So what happens when you click on this, right? So you can join the Discord, but right now they're selling the pack, so it's not sold out yet, but you can buy for 150 US dollars. So they accept fiat and crypto, so you have early access, so you can play right now. Discord founder, you get like the founder name, and so on. So yeah, I'm looking at the Discord right now. I think people are still waiting for the game to release. Yeah, so You get the apartment key, which is the one that I have. But you have the special edition one, and then you have the jacket. So 145 value, mint pass, whitelist spots, so and so on. So this is thing, and also you have something like have your name in the game, right? Have your name, like your name on a deep agency monument. History is written by the founder, so you could have your name in the credits. So that's pretty cool. Like if you like this, right? And 150 bucks isn't really that expensive to. I mean, in the crypto space, it's around 0.1 ETH right now, right? Even less than 0.1 ETH, we're almost at 1,000 ETH right now. So yeah, this is actually not a bad value. If you look at this, and then they actually have an affiliate program. So just want to let you know I'm not affiliated with them. If you look at my link, there is no affiliate link or anything. So I'll just show you just my experience on the profile. Basically, you could log in and then you could connect your wallet and stuff like that. Founders, we just saw that. NFTs. So right now there is several NFTs. These are on the Polygon chain. There's the apartment access key, the deep agency is calling for pioneers. So this is us, if you're watching this, to explore and settle in the new pioneer planet they named Dolos, right? So pioneers arriving on Dolos are assigned a customizable apartment in the base of operations. They can claim with a special key the AKK apartment access key. So, okay, I do have a AKK, right? So this thing will give you access to the open alpha. So I'm excited to see how the apartment looks like and whether you can build on it, right? This one is the key where the founders that could have, it's kind of like a really special edition. Look at the details. Same thing, but the key, this one gives you an early access to the open alpha. The visionary founders are rewarded a special key that unlock further utility. So what utility do you have, right? So this is AAKX, basically gives you several privileges, early access to the open alpha, access to the after party event. So I think they'll have an after party. And if you think about it, usually these after party gotta be live in order for it to be entertaining, right? So if this after party is gonna be live, basically it might employ the technologies that Yuga Labs has, right? It might, Improbable has, right? Because you gotta, accommodate a lot of people in the same space, right? Because if you look at this, right, you really think about this. How many founders are there, right? They're selling 2,000 founders, right? So basically it means that that area, right, that limited area must support 2,000 people in that after party simultaneously, right? So this really reminds me of Improbable, right? Because if you remember, if you go to here, go to Improbable, right? Improbable basically is a metaverse technology company, and I actually talked about it in the past, except all cookies. What they can do is that they can actually build experiences like this. So while we wait, you can look at this. So this is kind of like a concert, right? A concert where we have 2,000 people in the same space, right? The largest interactive music concert, 1,500 fans partying with the favorite artists, right? So I do think that to a certain extent, maybe, this game, Life Beyond, is being supported by Improbable technologies, right? Because you need that in order to make sure it works, right? So Steady Labs deploying asset. So they are deploying the asset right now. So I definitely think that the after party at least is going to be supported by Improbable technology. And all the things really seem the same, right? If you're looking between the lines, if you have been following closely about the news. So this, and you'll get whitelist assets for special mints coming up later this year and in the future, airdrop of NFTs and more surprises, right? So for those of you who have multiple of these apartment keys, right? What you can do is you can burn into this passport, right? So this key is actually for Bored Apes, right? So basically similar to the founders. You also have the access to after party, which kind of makes sense, right? Because if everything is connected, if Life Beyond has something to do with Improbable and Yuga Labs Otherside, so could the after party be on the other side and it will be interoperable with this? It could be if you've been watching this whole thing, right? Wallet access for special men, blah, blah. So, it pays to be a Bored Ape holder, if the whole ecosystem is for Bored Ape, right? So this passport, look at this, right? So what you have to do is you need 5 of these keys, and then you can actually connect here, and then you can burn it for a passport, right? So in order to, what happens when you get this passport is that you have early access, which is similar. boost for the open alpha reward program, right? So in the future, basically it means that you can really earn rewards in the open alpha, access to the after party. So if you want to have an experience of the Bored Ape, after party that I was talking about, maybe you want to get this, right? Because these keys are actually selling very cheap, right? It's only like $3 US, right? And then this $3 time, so it's around $15 US dollar in order to get this key. But at the same time, actually, you could buy it directly on OpenSea because this is an NFT, right? And then this key is actually $4, so it's even cheaper. You buy directly, buy this one, right? Buy the passport. If you want to go to the after party, okay? So it's not redeemed yet, right? Whitelist access, blah blah. Cool event. We will keep the surprise. Cool. So like if you are here, you're looking for alpha, like, oh, what's the best thing to buy? Definitely I don't think you should buy this key. Not very helpful right now. Buy this one if you want to check out the after party and to experience the technology, maybe using the Improbable technology, right? So let me check again on the website. There is no update yet, right? Is the game live yet? Yeah, I think the game is not live yet, unfortunately. Let us try again. Yeah, in the Discord, everyone is like, "Oh, when is the game starting?" Like, I don't see anything. Where's the redemption key? Because there's actually a redemption key, which I basically think that you need to get the founder's pass in order to get like a redemption key, like a key that you usually get for like a game, and then you can post it here. So yeah, I guess like I'll wait for a bit because it's not early in where I am from. But and if they do not launch it, so now there's a 13-minute delay. So the game, so I think things like this happen for new games and stuff like that. And then we'll see. Yeah, I don't think anyone have access to the game yet, so there is definitely a delay. No announcement, because you look at this, right? Let me show you the Discord, so you'll kind of have an idea what's happening, right? So this is the Discord. So according to this, right? You've been waiting for this, the time to play. It's almost time, blah blah. So today at your local time zone, so it's actually 10 p.m. my local time zone, but now it's actually 10:13. So there's a 13 minutes delay, so there's no update yet, right? So this is the last announcement. So download the launcher and hold up any of the following NFTs are eligible to join. These are the NFTs that we talked about. But yeah, we could just look at the announcements and just wait. Hopefully the team do post about it. You do see the whole team, the community members working very hard, even busy. Do not disturb, And then you have a bunch of team members all online just hoping to launch this, and someone listening to Spotify, right? And then people are talking over here, different type of channels, and yeah, let us look at this, right? So yep, so there is different type of engagement in the past that they've done. And then when you jump in a new adventure, blah blah blah, you can actually choose to be a warrior, a peacemaker, and then I'll see what I'll do and I get that, right? So look at these arts, right? These are actually pretty cool. So yeah, interesting to see the art. Why don't I use this opportunity while we're still waiting to play the trailer? Yeah, why don't I play the trailer but without the audio, I guess, because in the last few videos I was doing with audio, and basically what happened was that in the last few videos, because of the audio, my video was flagged for copyright claim. So yeah, let me try to go to the website and then play their trailer so you can enjoy. Let's see, watch full trailer. So it's actually on YouTube. Oh, there's an ad. So let us play the ad first. Not affiliated with this. Okay. So there's only 97,000 views for the trailer. So it, not really hyped yet. They have the game here, but if we look at this, right? If you look at this is a game that actually people streamed before, right? 1 year ago, people streamed this game before. They also, did a tutorial here. Actually, this is Life Beyond's YouTube, right? So, yep, this is the YouTube. So without further ado, let us play the trailer, and we'll just wait and hopefully they launch in the meantime. Okay. So yeah, exactly what I said, right? If you look at here, this is actually by Darewise. It's, the subsidiary is of Animoca Brand. But here you have Unreal Engine, which is what I was talking about, right? So I really do think that Yuga Labs Otherside is gonna be, to a certain extent related to this, and it will be interesting to see because we're always talking about interoperability in the metaverse, and I always say a game engine could be the start of interoperability, right? How the game engine supports certain things, and also how the game engine asset could, cross over, from one world to another world. I think that's the closest that we can get to interoperability. So let us come back here to the Discord. No updates. I do think that one thing that the team could do really is to let people know if the game is being delayed. I mean, like, this is like 18 minutes, right? So waiting is not a problem, but at least letting people know. So Kagi was actually going to do a stream today, right? But so yeah, like, waiting is not a problem, but at least inform waiting it is better. Because if you don't let people know, we're just hanging there, right? We don't know what's next, right? So I'm checking out other people, and it seems like I don't think the game is gonna launch in a short period of time. So yeah, such a pity. I'll just wait for 11 more minutes, and then if 11 more minutes there's no updates, I'll just leave it be, right? A little bit disappointing in my opinion, but yeah, at least post something like, oh, we're working on it, this, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. So yeah, in the meantime, let us look at the other side and explore this. So recently, the floor price of the other side went up yesterday because they were talking about having like a demo, right, in July. Okay. And but today the floor price retraced it back, right? So yesterday it went to 3 Ethereum, now it's back at 2.66 Ethereum. So visitors from afar, blah blah. Yeah. Why don't I show you the demo from the other side that they showed a while back, and then maybe you'll kind of see the resemblance from the this thing, and also with Darewise, right? So let us see. Okay, so not this, not this. So let us go to media, the media that they post. So this is a demo that they post a while back, right? So if you look at this, right, in my opinion, it really does look like Darewise, right? It really does look like Life Beyond, right? The assets that they use, and this is actually running on Unreal Engine, I think. So definitely, I do think that there is something between them. There is really strong correlation. Of course, everyone can say, "Oh, game engines doesn't have to be a that," but why, acquire a Unreal Engine game studio, right? Like a studio that develop games on Unreal Engine, right? So, and also this thing came out really quickly, right? It really came out very quickly, so it means that a lot of these have been built on, and yeah, I just hope that we can jump in the game very shortly. Like, look at this video, right? You kind of have an idea. Okay, these palm trees, the trees, the river and stuff like that. These are the game asset, and then if you just look at this, and then going back to the Life Beyond video, and then look at this, actually you do see the resemblance, right? You see the resemblance, like not the trees though, right? It's a different type of 3D model. um So the building is kind of different, not this type of 3D model, a little bit different, but these assets can actually be repurposed, right? It really does look like the other side asset that you can use besides these trees, right? So these trees are more native to this one. And then the game themselves, so still, like maybe some resemblance, but not 100%. But still possible. So yeah, see it's the jump, right? Like the teleport, right? A lot of ways to traverse different terrains, and then interact with the monsters. So maybe in the other side you'll have these monsters. Oh, actually, this monster itself, right? We look at this. Actually, did came out in the other side, right? If you look at this, right? Go to the other side. Look at that monster. And then if you go to buy other deeds, if you go to other deeds, now we're kind of moving to other deeds right now. But one thing that I want to share is that on other side deed, right, you could have different type of artifacts, right? And one of the really rare artifacts is one of those creatures, right? So for example, Northern Resources, I'm not sure if it's resources, but you do see, oh no, it's not this one, right? So let's see, environment, no, Eastern Resources, I think. No, I don't think it was this. Oh, it's actually the artifact. Yeah, it was the artifact. Sorry. So if you go to the artifact, and then let's see. Yeah, you have this type of stuff, right? And then you have the raven, and so all of these are actually animals at the other side, right? So it really does look the same to a certain extent. Look at this, right? So let's see. Artifact. Okay, let's see. So I do remember seeing one artifact that really looks like the one that we just saw. So let's see. So this one has a coda, and then this is the not this one. This one, is it this one? Not this one. So I think I have to go to Gem XYZ. Gem XYZ did have, because a while back I was actually looking at the different artifacts and I was trying to guess like how the game is. That really do remind me of like an MMO RPG game. And then some of these artifacts are actually creatures within the world. So I think because we're looking at more expensive sort of artifacts, so the price would be high to low. People are still saying, oh, wait for it, blah blah, that type of stuff. So let's see, is it this one? But anyways, you get the idea. It'll be animals and stuff like that. But it's a pity. Like there's no updates yet. Like it's already 25 minutes past. You've been watching this live with me. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you more. But yeah, there's no update from the team at all. Like it'll be better, at least there's something to share, like oh, we're gonna launch soon or whatever. No, Quipclo Bluto, glad that you're here. Sorry, I was looking at the other thing. But I'm actually waiting for a Life Beyond game to come up. You'd have to rewatch the whole thing. Basically, a lot of this is waiting. We're waiting for the game to go live, so it was supposed to go live 25 minutes later, I mean earlier, but now we're still waiting and there's no update from the team. But the reason why I'm doing this stream, let me say hello to you. Hello. Yeah, glad to see you live here. So the reason why I was talking about this game is that it really reminds me a lot. And there's a lot of coincidence that this game actually could be related to Yuga Labs Otherside. So if you do not know, Yuga Labs Otherside is actually the metaverse for the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? And the reason why I say this is that, let me show you this video, right? Let me show you this trailer that I just played while we're still waiting. And then I'll show you the Bored Ape Yacht Club Metaverse trailer. So basically this game is like an MMO RPG cooperative game, and then you join up with friends, and then all of these stuff inside the game are actually NFTs. And then you could trade these NFTs, you could craft stuff, You could build on your land or something like that. And right now, today we're waiting for the early access because today, 25 minutes supposedly, 26 minutes ago now, is the launch of the game, early access. But we are still waiting for the game. So there's no gaming right now, nothing to show. But this is basically the game, right? You go around, you get resources, you build stuff, you fight monsters or something like that. And then you work with each other, you build teleporters, you jump to different terrains, you skydive or whatever, and you send monsters back to where they come from. And then you build a base, and then you have these things. And then, yeah, you could play with friends, right? And so I was talking about how this game, so look at this, right? This game is actually built with the Unreal Engine, right? Unreal Engine 4. And then it's actually, this company is a subsidiary of Animoca Brand, right? And then if you go to here, so this is the Otherside, right? So Otherside, it was a highly anticipated NFT drop, a metaverse thing type of stuff, but it's actually like, I think it's kind of like a game. But if you look at this and you scroll all the way down, actually this project is done by 3 parties. You have Yuga Labs, which is the IP owner of Bored Ape Yacht Club. You have Improbable, which is like the technology provider to make sure that a lot of people could be online at the same time. And then you have Animoca Brands. And if you look at the NFT purchase agreement for this, it is actually, you are entering a agreement with Animoca Brands, right? Vantage Corp Group Limited. And then this contract will be applied in Hong Kong, right? Because it uses Hong Kong law because Animoca Brand is a Hong Kong company, right? And the really interesting thing is that if you look at this, was the previously leaked deck from Yuga Labs, right? This photo that they show is actually the Unreal Engine standard avatar, right? And then at the same time, if you look at this article, the game that we're going to talk about today, Life Beyond, uses Unreal Engine as well. And then they previously posted this photo with a Bored Ape, okay? And what really excites me, and also think that there's some relationship with them, is that you look at the background, they are using the Bored Ape logo, right? On the clothes, they're using the Bored Ape logo. And then on the Bored Ape website, actually for the Mutant Ape Bored Ape IP, right? They do not actually give you usage for the logo, right? All of these logo rights are expressly reserved in the name of Yuga Labs, right? So as a company like this, they wouldn't just use the logo out of the blue, right? Because, there is terms and conditions to using a logo. So what I do think is that there is some sort of collaboration, definitely maybe about from Yuga Labs and Animoca Brands. So I do think that there is some collaborations, and definitely, and if you look at this, right, this post from them, it says, "Hi there, meet the first official ape joining the Life Beyond family. Imagine a bridge joining the crazy universe of Bored Ape Yacht Club and now," right? So definitely, I do think that there might be some sort of relationship over there, right? So I don't think that. So I did say that I'm gonna end the stream at 10:30 p.m. So right now the game is not out yet. Nothing to see. Sorry, no gameplay. But it's a pity. Maybe I'll stream it another day. But I did kind of share a lot of alpha or correlation why I do think that this game might have something to do with Yuga Labs Otherside. So unfortunately, no gameplay. Game is not ready yet. The team is not. There's no announcement at all. So supposedly the game should be out 30 minutes ago. So sorry guys, nothing to see here. Thank you guys for watching. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC. Hopefully to see you guys tomorrow again. Signing out, and great to catch you, Crypto Bruto. Thank you for always supporting the stream. I really appreciate your comments, and I would definitely look into the decentralized landowners video. To go through, like, as landowner, what would you see, what sort of stuff you can edit and stuff like that. So thank you for supporting. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.